yes. Be with him in his journey, and pray that we can just glorify you today. We love you, God. Just be with us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
All right, welcome to Brothers and Sisters Can We Talk. My name is Marlon McKinney, the host. 18th day of July, 2021. Big and exciting things are happening here at Garfield Park, here with Pastor Brother Nick. The question we have today, my brother, is why is it so important to come to church, to fellowship?
Well, this is really what Jesus died for. This is what he laid his life down for, just so that we could have a family like this, just to build selflessness and really change the world where it's like one person at a time, people just becoming disciples and choosing to follow Jesus. This is how we're going to change it, just one person at a time.
One person.
That's the goal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Today's message was terrific, brother, about selflessness instead of selfishness.
Right.
I love the fact, the way you pointed out, to be selfless is to think of others. To be selfish is to think of yourself, and God came here to serve and not to be served upon. Great message today, brother. And
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your time, my brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you heard it, brothers and sisters. Can we talk? Pastor Nick right here at the South Pasadena Garfield Park. Rock and roll.
Amen.
I got brother Salvador Velasco here, my brother from another mother as well.
Right.
This brother has played sports, Burbank High School. He was a standout in football. He was a kicker. And then he went on to the University of Hawaii. And now he's been a true disciple for more than 30 years. And this is the brother who did my Bible study and helped me get baptized back in March. I mean, we were in the battlefields together. And today's question I have for him is, why is it so important to come to church service every week and fellowship, other than someone saying, oh, I can just do it from home, read the Bible, he's with me, God's with me all the time?
That's a great question. Many people don't understand that you need the fellowship because it's encouraging to each other. You get to see each other. The nuances that you get to see in someone's faces, someone's even body language, the encouragement, the hugs, the love that you feel one from the other is so different than if you just tell somebody on the phone, hey, I love you. But you can say it personally, eye to eye, face to face, hug to hug, arm to arm, and it makes all the difference in the world to feel the songs that are coming from the voices right in front of you, to hear the preaching coming right at you. It's like you tell somebody, I went to SeaWorld and I had a great time and I saw it, but I did it from my living room and I didn't get the splash from the dolphins. But you go there, you get the splash, you get to hear it, you get the yelling, and you get to see it all right there live. Well, that's what happens here.
So it's
You get
almost
it right
like
here.
you can't give a haircut through the phone or the TV.
Exactly.
Or the Facebook Live.
Precisely.
It's a difference when you're actually getting it live.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
well, awesome.
right.
Well, thank you, Brother Sal. There
Absolutely.
you heard Brother Salvador Velasco and why it's so important to come to church service every week here on Brothers and Sisters, Can We Talk?
Come on.
But we're asking the question, why is it so important to come to church every week here at service rather than someone staying home, Patricia, and saying, well, I read the Bible from home. Isn't God with me there? Why is it so important to come and gather with other people?
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is, the command, love God with all of your heart and love your neighbor. And we can't do it as effective, from home when it's just not fellowshipping. I think it's an important part of, being part of a church, a family, to interact with each other, to share our emotions or hearts or lives and be part of each other's lives.
So it's all with all the food, fun, and festivity. And I know you're such a servant, humble leader when you serve all the food, and all the beans and rice and my vegan specialty chicken sandwiches. And we appreciate you on that. So thank you so much for being on the show today. And there you heard it, brothers and sisters, why it's so important to come to church service every week from Patricia Velasco.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You got it. Thank you. With my main sister, Mrs. Stephanie Keys. She's the actual one who has persisted with me to come to City of Angels Christian International Church. And it's because of her and God through her, I am here today at this wonderful church to become and am now a true disciple. And the question we have for Stephanie today is, why is it so important to come to church service every Sunday or as often as we can get here to fellowship with the congregation?
That's it. It's fellowship. And there's an old saying that it takes two fellows to be in a ship, right? And so when you're in a ship, you're in common. You've got things in common. You're doing the same things, right? And so a lot of times people come to church for what they can get out of it, but the truth is that we're really here for each other. Yeah.
There you heard it. So fellowship, where two come together, God said he is there. And that's the all importance of having a fellowship. And the church is just not a building. It's just a building. That's what it is. The church is people. Stephanie, myself, the congregation here. So we appreciate it, my sister. And there you heard it, why it's so important to come to church every week, every Sunday, and fellowship among others other than yourself. Why is it so important to come to church and fellowship?
Well, the main reason why it's very important, actually, it's not just important, it's crucial to come to church and fellowship. It's because the main reason of church is for the bodies of believers to come together and worship God. If we don't give credit to the one who created us, then who are we giving credit to? So we got to give credit when credit is due. So the main reasons why is because also for the brothers and sisters to encourage each other, to uplift each other. There's a scripture in Hebrews where it talks about encourage each other as long as it's called today. So that's the importance of church, is for us to just glorify God, worship him, give him the thanks, give him credit when credit is due. But most importantly, fellowship is an awesome opportunity to get to know our brothers and sisters more on a personal and a deep level, but also to encourage each other as well.
Awesome. Yep. Well, there you heard it. Why it's important of coming to church by Brother Jeffrey. We appreciate it, my brother.
Awesome.
All right.
You so much.
Thanks. Here with Sister Alana today. Thank you so much for being on the show. Today, the question is going to be, why is it so important to come to church service every week rather than staying home? And you know how people say, I'm just going to read the Bible from home. Isn't God with me? Why is it so important to have the food, fun, festivities, and fellowship with other people?
Right. I think it's so important to come out to church because you really need to feel the presence of God. Like just coming here, being a part of the family, you don't get that at home. You know, we felt that through Zoom. We felt that, through not being able to just hug each other and be in each other's lives. People are just not there. And I think that, like you said, the smell of the food, you're here, you're ready to eat with the family. You get to take pictures. You get to make memories. And I think it's so important to have that. And you can't have that when you're at home, trying to connect through a screen. It's not the same. So,
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. That was awesome. And you heard it from Sister Alana, why it's so important to come to church service, to feel, to touch, to smell, where you can't do that from home on Facebook Live. It's kind of like you can't give a haircut through the phone.
Right, exactly.
Right? Well, there you have it. Brothers and sisters, can we doc Sister Alana?
Yes,
thank you. Miles, why is it so important to come to church every Sunday and fellowship?
Man, there's so many things that come with fellowship. Really, if you're somebody that, doesn't really like being out or, is like more of a homestay type of person, it's weird to say, but this is the perfect place for you. There's so many understanding and beautiful people here that are just like that. A lot of them get their energy from staying home, reading books, this, that, and the other, but they really shine at the fellowship. And so I really get to learn a lot of people through fellowship, just who they are, what they like to eat, what they like to drink. It's just really building connections and making friendships. With the fellowship as well, there's beautiful singing, beautiful singers. I have amazing song leaders up there with me when I'm song leading, and it's just such an an amazing time. I love it all so much. The fellowship is probably one of the best places to be on earth. It's better than Coachella, better than, any music festival. It's better than any hotel, any spa, anything like that. It's one of the best places to be because people genuinely care and people want to genuinely know you.
Awesome, especially the food, fun, and festivities, huh?
Yes, the food, when we have it, the food is bomb. So it's really, really fun.
Awesome. Thank you, my brother.
Yes.
Well, there you heard it from Brother Miles, why it's so important to come to fellowship and service and build relationships with other people. Rock and roll.